And we can now go live to Maximo Park, where our correspondent Sandy Simpson is talking to odd manager Dave Paterson. Well, Dave, congratulations on your victory here today. It was a good team performance. We had a few questions to ask before the game started when we saw the team lineups because your top goal scorer Nicholas Anelka was not in the starting 11 today. Can you tell us exactly why that was?
We've decided to go with Diego again. It's the second start in a row for us. Purely because he's been performing fantastic in training and we think he complements Fernando up front.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, that's 2 games in a row that we've not seen Anelka in the starting lineup. There have been rumours circulating about a dressing room rift between the two of you. Has there been any kind of fallout or anything like that? How does he feel about not getting to start the games?
He's extremely disappointed, as I'd expect him to be. If he wasn't, then he wouldn't be at this club. We expect all our players who don't play or didn't play today to want to have been in that starting 11, and they're obviously going to be slightly annoyed if they don't, but as for certain newspapers who have reported that, what can you say? If you want to read it for naked women, then fair enough, but the rest of it's just as rubbish.
Well, it was definitely a good solid team performance because not only was Anelka not in the lineup, but you scored 4 goals and none of whom were by your talisman Fernando Torres. So you've also got some substitutes like Bastian Schweinsteiger, who we've not seen much of this season, coming off the bench and getting goals for you. I mean, it must be good to have that feeling that you've got strength and replacements ready to come on for that kind of situation. How is that affecting the training atmosphere? Is it making it a bit more competitive?
It is, and I think you'll see that yourself, Sandy. I hope everyone can see that we are not playing the same team every week, so no one is guaranteed a position. So they can't expect to just turn up on match day having not trained properly throughout the week. So yes, it is extremely competitive in training at the moment, so much to the point that there's sometimes we're getting knocks in training, but all the best teams do. And Bastian came on today. I thought he had a nice impact on the game. Unfortunately, just as he came on, they scored a goal, which was just through lack of concentration for a second.
Yeah, could you maybe tell us what you thought of that goal? It was a bit of a freak occurrence.
It was. I don't know if it's just the red and black strips of Real Union's away top that blends into the crowd or something like that. But
is it perhaps the kind of jinx for the clean sheets that people have been talking about as well for odd?
Seems to be. Really disappointed because since we've signed Gerard Piqué and brought him into the defence, we've also been playing Dani Alves at left back and Philippe Lam at right alongside Lucio. We've managed to keep 2 clean sheets today. I feel it was a clean sheet performance, but we can't say we've got it, so we're extremely disappointed, as are my defensive players. But as I was just saying, Schweinsteiger scored after that, which means that we have a +3 goal difference again, which is the same as mirrored German Beerschot's performance that I've just heard that they've won 3-0.
Just to talk a wee bit more about that just now, about the league position and your race to the top, as we could call it, with German Beerschot. Most people are considering the two of you to be the 2 power teams in the league at this moment in time. How do you feel the season's going to turn out towards the end? Because most people would expect you to win every game at this point. Do you think it'll come down to the game 2 weeks from today, where you face each other, or do you reckon that one team's going to slip? Or what's your thoughts?
We've got there's a few things here. We've got the Densbowl Club next before we play German Beerschot. We take every game as it comes, and the Densbowl Club, of course, took a point from us in the last minute. Was extremely disappointed with that the first time we played them. So Odense have got a chance of getting something against us, as any other team has. We don't see ourselves as invincible, and we certainly don't see it as a 2-horse race. At the moment, ourselves and German Beerschot are in a comfortable position following Molde's loss. Can't believe what I've heard. Is it 5 now?
Yeah, it was 5 now to League Strugglers Atlas.
That's a real shock, but we'll take that as a fantastic positive for ourselves. We also look at it as, you've mentioned squad rotation here at Odd, and that's a big thing we've done this season. If German Beerschot get any injuries next week, who are they going to bring on? Kaka, he can't score. Oatsell, he can't score. Whereas we've got players who can score in every position on the park. We're confident we'll beat German Beershot.
Well, very much look forward to that encounter, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing your team play in the next few weeks as well. Thanks very much for your time, Dave.
Thanks again.
Cheers.